know who it is. I had to analyze this chess game because it was pretty interesting. It was pretty cool. I took a queen for pretty much free, and that's how you have to operate at the Grandmaster level or even Master level. So this is the game, and let's see where he's from. Ethiopia. I'm from the United States. Ethiopia. Some of these other countries are pretty good. I'm white. He's black. I'll open up with king's pawn, and he opened up with his bishop. Opened up with my knight. He opened up with his knight. I started developing my pieces. He started developing his. So right there, he saw that I was taking out my bishop, threatening his bishop, but he protected it with his queen. So when I took the bishop, he just took it with his queen, right? That putting your queen in the center of the board in the beginning is kind of dangerous, right? That's what some people say. You can, if you're very aggressive, you can be good with it, but in this case, it didn't help this guy. So started busting my knight out, and he had his option to take my knight or my bishop right there, so I wasn't too concerned. I was just gonna go with the flow. He took the bishop, took it with my queen. He castled. I threatened his pawn on the left corner, and he's got to protect with his knight though, so he's not concerned right now. Took it. He took it with his knight. Took his knight with my pawn. He protected that pawn on a7 with his king. And I started bringing my queen into the equation to protect that pawn on e5 and also threaten the pawn on c7, right? So that would also threaten his rook. If I checked him, then I'd take his rook and it'd be checkmate. So I guess he saw that. He moved his pawn up. I threatened his queen with my knight. And this was his mistake right here. He took the pawn on e5, right? I saw this almost immediately. Once I take the pawn on c6 with my knight, it's game over because that's a check right there, and he has to take it with his pawn or move his king pretty much. His queen's in danger from my knight, but also that opens up the line of fire from my queen to his queen, and his queen is undefended, unprotected. See right there, bam. So now my queen can kill his queen for free, take it for free. So he took my knight, took his queen, just like that. Started to be game over. It's just downhill for this guy after that. So started pushing my pawns up to kind of corner his king, move back, and he started moving his bishop around, started moving forward. He didn't take it. So I started pushing both my pawns up. And he's trying to push his pawns forward to my king, but he doesn't have enough time. So he threatened my queen right there, and he could have took my rook, I guess, which was his mistake, I guess. Because, after I checked him, he moved his king, I moved my queen. It probably still would have been game over, but he could have took my rook right there. He was just terrible. But I checkmated him right there. So I took his queen for free, you know, and he missed that. I guess right there, took his queen for free. And at the end, he had my queen and rook lined up on that diagonal dark color square. And he could have took my rook right there, but I guess he wasn't paying attention. He already knew he lost, and he was probably running. He probably thought he was going to run out of time. So that's what this is a blitz game, 3 minutes each. So you're under pressure, you have time crunch, and it's not easy for some players. So I checkmated him right there. He has nowhere to go. That's the video. That's the game analysis. I just thought I'd share that. Stay safe and take care.